Glad to have you with us from Austin, Texas, DKR Texas Memorial Stadium. This is anything but a run-of-the-mill early season matchup, a clash of top 10 teams as these two will get their oil checked early. It's the Ohio State Buckeyes and the Texas Longhorns. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Guys, this is the matchup that everybody has been looking forward to all season. You might remember Texas got off to a rocky start under young quarterback Arch Manning last year in Columbus. But he is better, and the team has improved around him. Ohio State was in the college football playoff last year, and Brian Day. This team to be even better. We'll find out here today. This is the matchup everybody's been waiting for. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. Arch is going to throw for it. Over the middle, complete to Coleman. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Longhorns with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Back to pass, it's Manning. Makes the grab, it's Brown. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find it in the passing game.
They stop him just a length or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. The Longhorns come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Manning from the gun on third down. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a fourth down.
Coaches look at this stat every single football game. How do you execute on third down? And a lot of times, man, it's about being in position and making plays, and that's exactly what he did. The right spot, breaking on the football, being physical.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. See some running room, just steamrolling the defense. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
And how about that call? You're right around midfield, fourth down on your opening drive, so you run the football and you put your trust and confidence in your offensive line up front to get it done and keep your offense on the field. That is impressive.
And the Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. Using his legs, it's Smothers. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. And the Longhorns back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. To the ground. He's got it again. Breaks into the open. Headed to the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns. They're bellowing out Texas fight right now as the Horns are ready after that touchdown drive.
And what a great way to start. Get the crowd jacked up. When you do something good like this early, that burnt orange is going absolutely bananas in the stands. And the rest of the game, the defense, the special teams, everybody feeds off their great energy.
So Ohio State's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number one.
Here's Sayin to throw. On target. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Running inside, it's Jackson. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be second and long. Here's why this was so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple of squads that believe they could win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams preseason. Now you get a chance to prove it. Like, now you get a chance to see who are the dudes on the squad. These are always fun early in the season, Jesse.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to find out what these teams are about because we've seen both teams beat up on weaker competition. We know they're both very talented, but let's see good against good and find out what they are.
Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on fourth down by what they call here. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. The Buckeyes line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. And the punt will go into the end zone, and the ball comes out to the 20 on the touchback. The Texas offense makes its way out to begin the drive. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Here's Brown to begin the drive. Just smothered on the play.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
They'll run him again. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up third and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
Quarterback signaling to his guys. Manning tries to pick it up on third down. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Man, is it going to be fun trying to stop this passing offense at Texas. Not only do you have to deal with Arch Manning throwing the football, but you got Wingo outside with all that speed, David. You bring in Cam Coleman from Auburn with his size and speed. So who do you cover if you're on defense?
Yeah, we didn't even mention the running backs when you bring in two who are studs. So, like, they're studs all over the field. This is an offense that, Sark, when they really get it going, man, the passing game becomes elite. And they can do so many good things, too. But just Cam Coleman and the ability to catch the football when he's not open. Like, it's second to none. Look forward to watching him and the Arch connection and how it grows.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic.
Snags it, and there's running room. And they'll finally shove him out of bounds after a strong run.
They're going to try to get this guy the football as many ways as they can. You're going to see it, obviously, in the running game, but here doing a nice job in the pass game, too. Leaking him out of the backfield, working the right side of the field. That's a nice game by the offense.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Throwing Manning. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time, that's what forced the incomplete.
Dropping back, it's Manning. This time he's got it. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Going to work in the air, it's Manning. Moving out to the right. He's going to run it. Nice run there, picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And these are the ones that they just add up, and they're so frustrating for a defender. Trust me, I'm a defensive guy. It's just annoying. You get him in third and medium. They're going to pass the football. You play the pass well, but man, does he have a good feel, and he just pulls it down, and it's almost like he knew exactly where he had to get. Smart scramble. Nice job getting the first down.
Worked it down to the 22-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Keep it on the ground. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Manning from the gun on third down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And that will extend their lead even further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. Fires to the tight end. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
And what a great job by the QB, man. Seeing the blitz, understanding I got to get the football out of my hands as soon as I possibly can, and he puts it on the numbers to his receiver where he can get those yards after the catch. Great timing, but more importantly, great job seeing what that defense was doing and getting rid of the football.
Long way to go on second down. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Oh, pressure's coming. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the third down. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. They're all over him, and he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Buckeyes will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking...
Space. 30. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Longhorns! And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him.
And he finds the end zone. I tell you what, man, this guy's going to be a force. You look at this offense, they find different ways to get him the football, different ways to use him. 3 times now he's entered the end zone, and not even 2 full games yet. This dude's a playmaker.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. Fielded in the end zone. It's crossed. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Quick give. It's Jackson. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets to the 14.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. Burrowing for yardage. They got 0 push up front and they stopped him in the backfield. And the Buckeyes will call on their punt team. On the return, they drag him down, and good coverage that time by the special team. After that punt return, there is a man slow to get up. The Longhorns head out, hoping to move the ball on this possession. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
Season alley. They got it blocked just enough, and a good gain on that run.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. The Longhorns will line it up on 1st and 10. Arch Madness. Out wide right, it's Brown. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Longhorns are marching down the field. Looking for a man. It's Manning. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Yeah, and you don't see very many quarterback hits on screens. You know, the offense wants to bluff real quick and make it look like pass, and the quarterback's supposed to pop up, look like pass, and quickly get rid of it. You could tell timing all wrong. It was all jacked up, and that play went absolutely nowhere.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
3rd and long from the 30-yard line in this defense, hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Sends it back in motion. Manning to the air again. Moves to his right. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. And the holder will place it down on the left hash. A 47-yard try coming. He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Holly, what update do you have for us?
Guys, here on the Buckeyes sideline, I can see a lot of conversations happening between the offensive line and the running back. They just haven't been able to get the ground game going. They're talking about he has got to be more patient, and they have got to get more of a push up front. The crowd is making it hard, though. I can tell you it is hard to hear as they try to struggle and communicate. We'll see if they're able to come together against this very hostile crowd. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Straight ahead, it's Jackson. Runs through a tackle. A confident, tough, efficient run. Gets it up to the 44.
And finally, we see a little bit of that, which we talked about coming into this football game. Like, we highlighted him. He's a really good football player. They're going to feature him. He's going to make big plays. Today, the defense has absolutely shut him down. That was actually his longest carry of the day. They're going to need more of that from this offense.
The Buckeyes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Here's Julian Sayin to throw. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to...
Trying to beat the D deep. Got it. They will score. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. This has been an impressive first half, and Jesse, they'd love nothing better than to tack another one on before the break.
And why would they want to stop at this point? Everything they've dialed up, they've been able to execute throwing and running the football game.
And how critical is it for this defense to get a stop? Down right now before the half. They can create some momentum on their side by getting a stop before the half.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They give it back to him. Oh, he's got some space. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Try the right side with Brown. Maybe some room here. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting 1st downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
That was a nice swap. Even Dikembe Mutombo would love to wave his fingers side to side and say, no, no, no.
Here's Arch to throw. Rolls right. He's going to take off. Quarterback got it himself. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. The Longhorns with the 1st and 10. Moves the pocket. It's Manning. Grabbed over the middle. It's Wingo. Quick step and go. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Quarterback on the keeper. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he puts through the extra point. They put together an 81-yard drive, and it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Cross. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Throwing, say it. Here comes the heat. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the run, it's Jackson. Short gain on that run as the clock winds down here late in the half. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country. And the Longhorns will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak.
It's a seam wide open. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
Fires on the move. Got his man downfield. And he scores! Touchdown, Ohio State!
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Let's go to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, checking in from the Longhorn sideline. There is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered, just going over 100 yards already in this game. I expect them to continue to feed him the ball. I'll keep you posted from down here on the sidelines. Back to you.
All right, Holly. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Enough to move the chains. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
At midfield, he's got room. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football game?
They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10. And the Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Play action, here's Manning. Bought a little time, lets it go. Touchdown, Texas! And they take it in for 6 more points. And they'll try to tack on 2. Rushes on, and he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And the defense gets home and gets the quarterback on the ground. We heard all week how important this would be, protecting the quarterback. Last week, this defense had 4 sacks. They've done a nice job. Forget this one and move on.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. From the gun on third down, Saying. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it way down the field. Out of bounds at the 34-yard line as they come out of their own territory with a vengeance. Julian with the play fake. Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. Touchdown Buckeyes! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there in that touchdown catch.
He'll start the return inside his 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Here comes the Texas offense. And after that last score, this is just a 2-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. On the run, it's Smothers. Turning it on! And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36.
Here we go. Ready. Go.
Hand off for Brown. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. To throw, Manning. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Pulls it in down the sideline. Touchdown, Longhorn. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, you got to give the quarterback a lot of credit on that one, David. As soon as he recognized man coverage, there was no question where he was going to be looking. One of the fastest wide receivers in the game.
I was about to say, you credit the quarterback. It's his speed. You play him man-to-man, he gets open, he wins. I'm not sure why we're crediting the quarterback. He's got jets.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Saying from the gun on 3rd down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Buckeyes will punt this one away. Making his first move. He gets a block. There he goes. Open it up. A huge return there. Steps out of bounds, but man, did he put his team in great position. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. This offense has it with really good field position. Running to the left. He's got the first down. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling.
Great execution by this offense. The running game coming through, perfect fashion, breaks the big run, finishes inside the 10.
And they do a great job of blocking downfield with their wide receivers, too. And all of a sudden now, this offense knocking on the door.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Third down from the gun, Manning. Touchdown, Longhorns! And the stumping has commenced. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Oh, and he gets it back, so you can file that one under. Could have been worse. And the Buckeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Say it.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Gets the back moving. Lined up in the gun on 3rd down. Say it. Finds his tight end. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. The Buckeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Trying to get started. Running through contact. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. They'll start on the ground with Brown. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play, like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do.
Intercepted, and finally, this defense makes a play. Looking for more room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. 1st and goal on what will be the last play of this quarter.
Here we go. Ready. Go.
In the red area, it's Jackson. They knock him down behind the line, and the defense finishing this 3rd quarter in style. Always great to build momentum with an early season victory. Let's take a look at what's in store coming up next week. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Tight end now in motion. They give him the rock again on 2nd and goal. Stopped again, and at least they made it back to the line of scrimmage this time. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Takes it in. Touchdown, Texas.
And that's the kind of play that can win you the game. You're on defense. It looks like the opponent's just going to run it in for an easy touchdown, but you create the takeaway, you scoop and score. It's a game-changing play. It's a momentum-changing play, and you can see on the sideline right now, they are completely galvanized by that defensive score.
So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. A very disappointing performance for the #1 team in the country. There will be a new team atop the rank going for the big play. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again.
14. Ready, go.
Say it. Lets it fly. Finds space on the right. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Trying to squeak through the pile. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
Might as well give it to him again. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Jackson. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. The Buckeyes are flying down the field. Here's Sayin to throw. Fires to the tight end. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. Short completion on first down, and here comes 2nd and 8. Handoff from the gun. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on 3rd down from the 45. Sayin from the gun on 3rd down. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on. And the Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. And no shot at a return here as the punt goes out of bounds. Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Here on the Texas sideline, this has been a terrific start for this transfer running back. As you know, they brought him in here for a reason, and he has lived up to those preseason expectations and all of his hype. I've seen him talking with his teammates on the sideline, being a good leader, and every time he's touched the ball, he's made something positive happen. Late in the game, he wants to just finish this, but finish it in the end zone and really seal his victory. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. The give as they work on that clock. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Here's Manning to throw. Incomplete, and they got a hand on that right at the line of scrimmage.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Looking for a gap. It's Smothers.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Manning lines up in the gun on 3rd down. Makes the grab. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. The Longhorns go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Brown.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Buying time to his right. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6.
Booster, booster.
Arch is going to throw for it. Finds his man. Turns it on in midfield. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Look out! He's going to fire deep. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. A penalty on the play, and it looks like offensive pass interference. A 1st down for the offense. From the gun, he'll try to throw. A strike downfield. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. And the Longhorns, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Still looking to his right. Trying to make magic with his feet. Out of bounds at the very edge of the red zone at the 20.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense. And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Out of bounds after a big pickup on the play. Just a couple of yards short of the goal line.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing the football. He's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to...
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard. The AT unit on the field. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The run inside. It's Jackson. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fellow right in the middle.
I'm not sure anyone saw that coming. Not that this team couldn't lose, but the way they lost. And I think they've got some soul-searching to do now, guys.
I think they've got some soul-searching. I think a lot of fans, including myself, I don't know about you, David, scratching my head a little bit because normally I would tell you, well, the #1 team loses, they're still in the college football playoff hunt, but After that loss, I'm questioning whether they can even win their own conference. They got smacked around today.
Yeah, and I think that's what matters. Like in the committee's eyes, we always see like a convincing loss like this, a beatdown. Like this is not a good thing on your resume. A lot of time it ends up being an anchor that will keep you out of that spot. Still a good team. Still a lot of time to do some great things in front of them. Today was a disappointing day.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.